All right. Hey there, this is Red, and it's time for another episode of Red Plays. So the hope is that at this point in time, I've got the streaming thing figured out. So I streamed some Keyforge stuff this morning, and that seemed to work okay. And my throughput's looking good, so I think we're going to give it a go again. So we've tried this a few other times, and we've got Medusa out on the board, and we've got Doctor Strange out on the board. So what we see here is we haven't played Doctor Strange yet through a whole game. We've started about 1 million times, but never got through a whole game. So let's take a look at Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is going to start the game with an invocation deck, which is this smaller deck that's down here at the bottom. And he actually gets the top card's going to get flipped over, and that's what he's going to get to use. When you switch over to Doctor Strange, he's got spell mastery, and he can exhaust to cast that spell. It's on the top of this invocation deck here, so it's pretty cool. I'll give it a little bit of a shuffle here, just to make sure it's good and randomized. We'll take a look at our invocation card, and what we're going to start off with on the top of the deck is, boom, the Vapors of, we got to switch back over to Stephen Strange, Vapors of Valtor. So you see I've got you can swap, choose a status card and replace the status card with a different status card. So that would allow me to like change a tough to, like if it's on the villain, I could change a tough to confused. So it's a pretty cool little spell. All right. Who I'm going up against with Doctor Strange here, because I've done this with Captain America, and Captain America failed against Medusa, so we're trying Doctor Strange against Medusa. And there's Dr. Dental there again, and he's been good about hopping on every time I've failed so far, so we'll see if we get further this time. All right. We've got Medusa on the board, and let's take a look at Medusa. She's got 2 scheme and 2 attack, and if she hits you for 3 or more damage, she's going to exhaust you, so you're probably going to want to defend against Medusa. And then when she starts out, she gets Medusa's Madness, which we've got on the board here. I'm already ready with that one. Medusa's Madness says, if I thwart, we're going to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. All right. Then we've got Medusa's Dark Side. Hey, there's Roberts on there. He's watching. All right, we got Medusa's Dark Side. Let's see. There's a prep. It shows the prep on the beginning of there. We've got Medusa 1 and 2 out there. We've got standard stuff, and we've got the Masters of Evil in there. So note there are a lot of minions in Medusa's deck, and there's a lot of minions in Masters of Evil, and that's not supposed to be Doctor Strange's forte, so we'll see how he deals with that. We're going to search the encounter deck for Medusa's Grasp, which I also happen to have out of there. And this is a pain of a side scheme because all of your allies, supports, and upgrades come in exhausted, which is super annoying. But it's a crisis, so you're going to want to take care of it right away, right off the bat anyway, so it's all good. All right, so I think we're ready to go. And it looks like the stream's all streaming good at this point. I haven't seen anything that indicates stuttering so far, so I think we're all right. All right, so we've got Doctor Strange out there. He's got a hand size of 6, and he's got 10 hit points, so I think we're ready to go. So we're going to grab our 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And actually, let me give them a shuffle real fast just to make sure they're good and shuffled up. Get them in there a little bit. And I'll do the same with the villain deck there. I don't want you all to think I'm like stacking the deck here and making it easy or anything. Because after watching Team Covenant destroy their Heroic 3 Rhino, right, it's probably looks like this should be easy. I should just totally torch Medusa with Doctor Strange. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. All right. So let's grab our 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is our first playthrough through Doctor Strange, so let's take a look at some of the cards that we're getting. All right. Wow. We did get 2 cards together, even though we did a bunch of shuffling. All right, so new cards that we've got. Let's see here. We have Mystical Studies, which says search your deck and discard a pile for a Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Okay. That's kind of nice. We've got Wong, and I've heard Wong is a power character. So Wong says, exhaust him and you can heal a damage from your identity or discard the top card of the invocation deck. So if you want a better spell, he can help you get to the spell you're looking for. Like that. Protective Ward. Let's see here. Hero Interrupt. When a treachery is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all the effects and discard it. So we've got counter spells. We like counter spells, like Grappling Hook for Black Widow. So I've got 2 of those. Wow, these are all like new cards. All right, so we've got Iron Fist. Iron Fist is 1 thwart, 2 attack. Well, he costs 4, so he's pretty expensive. But he starts with 2 Mystic counters, and when he attacks, I believe that's been errated to an interrupt. So when he attacks, you remove a Mystic counter from him, stun the enemy and deal a damage to him. So he's good at getting rid of tough there and actually doing some damage. Cool. I like Iron Fist, but he's expensive. All right, and then we've got Desperate Defense. And I got to remember, playing a protection deck, I tend to play things on the villain's turn as a protection player, and I myself am not very good at that. So I got to remember I'm playing a protection deck, and that's a thing with the protection deck. So you got Hero Interrupt. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for the attack. If you take no damage from the attack, ready your hero. So that's pretty cool too. All right, so what am I sticking with out of the gate here? So I know Wong is pretty good. So the Mystical Studies here says, search your deck and discard pile for a Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. So I believe there's a cloak in there, and there's his eye, are 2 different things that you can get out there. And I think his cloak allows you to untap, and his eye gives you a resource. So I think I'm going to want to dig for those cards to get out of the deck. So with that said, I'm probably going to be spending 1 to take care of the Mystical Studies. And then maybe I want to get Wong out there also. I think that would be a decent start to my round. So I'm not going to get any statuses on Medusa at the setup. So, well, and I'm not helping getting rid of anything, but that should put me in a decent setup spot for the next round. And maybe I just let her scheme on this round, so we go up to 6 and that schemes out. Ooh, so she could scheme out on that fairly easily, and we have the Crisis out there. So if I don't go to hero form, maybe I go to hero form and take a shot. I think that's what we'll end up doing. And maybe Wong can heal us, and maybe with our defense we can handle taking a hit from Medusa. All right, so as Doctor Strange, I can change my spell up. So why don't I do that? I'm going to go ahead and use my power here, my natural talent, which says discard the top of the invocation deck. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And hopefully that doesn't change up our plan too much here, because we kind of have a plan, but we might fool it all up by... Nope, not really. So we have this 7 rings, and 7 rings says give up to 3 characters each a tough status card. So, and then that one goes away. So I'm not all that impressed by that one, so I think we're okay with that. So we're going to flip over to Doctor Strange here, and as Doctor Strange we are going to let's use our Mystical Studies, and we're going to search our deck or discard pile for a Doctor Strange card and add it to my hand. So I'm going to get rid of those, and we're going to go looking for a card. So I think the card that I want, and we'll see how badly I want this, is this one. So I could go for, this is what I'm thinking I want, which is a Cloak of Levitation, right? So that's going to let me ready. The other thing that I may be interested in, I think there's another one in here. There's the eye, but there's one more. Where's it at? Nope, nope, nope. There's a lot of neat cards in here. The one that I'm after, where's that? Where's that? No, no. Oh, there's a card that I thought there's a, what am I looking for? There's a card, I think it's Sorcerer Supreme, I think is what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. Master of Mystical Arts, Magical Enhancements. There it is, Sorcerer Supreme. So if I've got the Mystic trait, I think that one's going to cost 2. So I could do that one and not get Wong out there. But that's going to give me another hand size. I think we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this card. We'll put our Cloak of Levitation back in there. We're going to call that good. So what we're going to do is, why don't we hold on to our protective ward. So we're going to use 2. So if we pull something horrible, we can use our protective ward to block it. And we'll get our Sorcerer Supreme out there so we get our hand size back up. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so we got to pay 2 for the Sorcerer Supreme. So we're going to use our Desperate Defense and our Iron Fist to get the Sorcerer Supreme out. So that's going to give us a hand size of 6. Next thing is we can do something with Doctor Strange if we want to. I'm not impressed by the 7 rings. I mean, it would be nice to have a tough, but it would be just me for 3 things that are out there. It's a basic card. What? No, no, no. Oh, you're right. The Sorcerer Supreme is a basic card. Oh. But it's got Doctor Strange on it. It should be a Doctor Strange card. You are right. I forget about that one. Okay. So that means we have to reevaluate. Not the Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, I so want that card, though. All right, so we're going to have to go back to the other thing we were thinking about getting. We'll get the Cloak instead. Where's that? Cloak. Cloak costs 2. Sorcerer Supreme goes back in. Ah. It's got a picture of him on it. It should be a Doctor Strange card. If you got Doctor Strange on it, it should be a Doctor Strange card. But you're right. Thanks for the check there. And it's gray. See, that's the one thing the Doctor Strange cards look kind of like basic cards because they're gray. So, good call, though. We'll get our Cloak out. All right. So what we're going to do then, since we don't have that, this is going to allow us to untap. Oh, it comes into play tapped because of Medusa's Grasp. Okay, so that's annoying. Also, we're getting all the annoying done at once. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to thwart for 2. We're going to take 2 off of Medusa's Grasp. What we need to worry about is Medusa's Madness, which says that when we thwart, we have to take 2 cards off of the encounter deck. So we're going to go 1, 2. Oh, we got rid of Thundra. Okay, I don't like Thundra very much, so she's nice to get out of there. All right. That means we're going to be done. So we're going to untap and we're going to shoot back up to 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are cards we've seen before. We saw Desperate Defense already, and we should all know Med Team because we've seen lots of Med Teams in the past. So get some counters and then you tap it to heal. All right. So we're going to go over to the Villains phase. So Villain phase, number 1, we'll put a threat on the main scheme. Number 2, Medusa's going to see Doctor Strange out there. And being that you would probably get a boost icon, I'm going to go ahead and tap to defend. And I will have my Cloak, so I get to untap. That's the great thing with having the Cloak out there. Okay, so she's attacking for 2. I'm defending for 2, and she's going to get a boost card. And the boost card is 1. So she hits for 3. I defend for 2, so that means I take 1. All right, we can take 1. That's not too bad. All right, so the next thing up we have is our encounter card. Encounter card is... Oh, it's an advance. Damn it, right off the bat. All right, so she schemes for 2, and she's going to get a bonus of 1 and a boost. Exhaust each support you control. Well, damn it. That means I have to exhaust my Cloak. Crap. I thought I was going to get to use that. All right, well, that's not going to happen. All right, so she's going to scheme for 2 with a bonus of 1, so she's going to scheme for 3. It's going to take our main scheme up to 4. And she tapped out the thing I was counting on to untap. Oh, she's being mean already. Okay. Well, I guess I could use the protective ward. Well, it's too late now. It's gone by. I should have been thinking I should have used the protective ward. That would have been a better call on that. Used one of those med teams to protective ward. That's okay. I'm going to hold on to it to get Wong out there. All right. So we're done at that point. With the villain's turn, we're over to the hero side. What are we going to do on the hero side? So I think we talked about it. Oh, damn it. I want to do Wong, but Wong is going to come into play tapped also. Oh, damn you, Medusa. All right. So we're going to use these 3. We're going to get Wong out there. We're going to hold on to our protective ward, and we're going to remember that we have our protective ward as we go into the villain's turn. he comes into play tapped. Because that stupid card is still out there and we can't do anything about it yet. It's allies, right? Double check. Allies, supports, and upgrade. Yep, they all enter tapped because evil. Okay. That's really all we can do this turn. So we're going to untap. And hopefully she doesn't mess with us this turn. We're going to draw 4 cards to get back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, what do we got? We got some energy, warning. Oh, there's some new cards. Okay, so we have warning. Warning says, when a hero would take any amount of damage, reduce it by 1. Okay. Maybe I don't have to defend this one. We'll see. Momentum shift, which says hero action, heal 2 damage from your hero, deal 2 damage to an enemy. All right. And then we have, the Eye of Agamotto. So exhaust the eye, generate a resource, and it's a hero resource. So I'll keep that in mind. All right. That's the end of the hero's turn. We're over to the villain. This, to me, does not feel like it's going very well. So we're going to throw one on the main scheme, which is almost to 6. Medusa is going to attack Doctor Strange. I don't want to throw Wong in front of that because I want to keep him around. So Doctor Strange is going to take this one. And we're going to make a calculated, do we gamble on this one and think that our warning gets us through? No, we're going to block. We'll go ahead and block. So that's going to 2 on the defensive side. And she's going to get a bonus of none. Damn it. Should have gone the other way. All right. So I block for 2. She does 2. It's a wash. I don't take any damage. Now we're going to go over to our encounter card. What's our encounter card? Encounter card is Splitting Ends, which is a treachery. When revealed, exhaust your identity card or hero Medusa attacks you. If this attacks, put a threat on the main scheme. Okay, what I am remembering right now is I have over here my counterspell. And heck yeah, we're using the counterspell this turn. So we're going to use our warning to cast our protective ward, which says it's a hero interrupt. When treachery is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it. So we're going to cancel that treachery and get it out of there. All right. She did not foul me up this turn. Ha! Ha! All right. Feeling better. Okay. And we've got an energy to get our eye out there. I think we're doing okay. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. Didn't go too badly. All right, so we're going to go over to the hero side of stuff at this point. Now, the problem is we are a little bit jacked up in the stuff that we've got. So what we can do, I think we need to get some threat off of the main scheme there, because that's kind of bad where we're at. So I think we're going to use Wong to thwart for 1. He thwarts for 1, and we're going to take 1 off of Medusa's grasp so our stuff doesn't come out tapped anymore. All right, when we do that, because we're thwarting, the madness kicks in, and we do discard 2 cards off the encounter deck. 1, 2. Oh yeah, let's get those out of there. Those are good to get going. All right. Next up, we can use our cloak to untap Doctor Strange. And then we will use, well, if we use Doctor Strange again, we're going to have to drop a couple of those. We could cast our 7 rings also. So let's do that first. So we're going to cast our 7 rings. So, if I do that, then I can't thwart 2 off of there, and I really need to thwart 2 off of there. So we're going to do that. We're going to thwart 2 off of here. We want to not pop next round. And that makes 2 cards come off the encounter deck because of Medusa's Madness. So 1, 2, we're milling through that deck pretty fast. Oh, I'm glad to see Bad Teamwork is an ugly card. Glad to get that out of there. Okay, so let's get our Eye of Agamotto out there so we have another resource. That's good. Do we get rid of our momentum shift or keep it? I think we get rid of our momentum shift. All right, we're going to be done. We're going to draw back up to 5 cards. All right, so we've got Wong, our Eye, and our Cloak, and we're getting 5 cards. And I really wanted the Sorcerer Supreme. Damn it. That should not be a basic card. I'm going to argue about that for a while. We got a momentum shift back. So that's the 2 off and 2 away. Every other card is new. All right, so we've got Brother Voodoo, who costs 3. So after Brother Voodoo enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So it's going to be kind of like he costs 2 because you're going to get a card back. He's got 3 health, 2 for 2. Let's see here. So side thing is which of my, well, let me go through the cards here, then we'll talk about who my favorite villain is thus far. All right, Unflappable goes out. If I defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable and draw a card. That could be very useful if I'm blocking with Doctor Strange in there. We've seen there's been a few times where I've taken no damage. All right, we've got Astral Projection, which it costs 2 and says choose a scheme, remove 3 threat. Ooh, I think I need that one. Take 3 threat from a scheme. For each boost icon on the card, remove 1 additional threat from the chosen scheme. Yeah, with where Medusa's dark side's been going, that might be a good one. Ooh, Magic Blast looks nasty. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, discard the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you get some special stuff, which are a stun, a confuse, or deal 2 additional damage. I like that. Now, what I'm wondering is if maybe I need that because there's going to be some minions come out here pretty soon. I got to imagine. So maybe we'll be magic blasting minions. We'll see. All right. So favorite custom content deck I've played against thus far. So I've played Doc Ock. I've played the Lizard. I've played Medusa. I've played the Prowler. And I've played Big Wheel, I think, thus far. I think my favorite as far as deck testing thus far has been Big Wheel, just because it's really easy to play against. So if I want to play a quick game, Big Wheel seems to be a good one just to get cards out real fast. I'm kind of tied right now, I think, between Prowler and Medusa. I like both of those a lot. I haven't played Medusa enough yet to say that I like Medusa better than Prowler. Prowler throws a lot of curveballs at you. He's kind of fun to play. He kind of counters some of the other characters that I've played. So I'd like to see Prowler against Doctor Strange at some point and see how that works out. But it's really close between Prowler and Medusa. I think Medusa might edge the Prowler right now as my favorite, but I've only played her once against Cap, and I haven't seen how she does against other characters. And I haven't played Expert Medusa yet to see how bad that is. So the jury's still out. So I'll put Prowler as my top and Medusa a close second right now. So we'll see where that goes. All right. It was the end of my turn. I'd untapped all my stuff. We're going over to Medusa's turn. So what's Medusa going to do? So first thing she's going to do, she's going to put a threat on the main scheme. I guess the other thing I need to watch out for is it'd be nice to get rid of the Medusa's madness. All right. Medusa is going to attack Doctor Strange because he's sitting out there. I think we're going to do the whole block thing on this again. So she's attacking for 2. She's going to get a card. And she's going to get a boost of 1, so I'm going to take 1 damage. All right, that's good. I was going to be exhausted anyway, so she would have done 3 and I would have been exhausted had I not blocked. So that works out well. All right. Yes, and I would recommend trying out Big Wheel. I think he's a lot of fun. He's pretty easy if you keep him in this first. You don't let him advance. Once he advances, he gets kind of messy, but I do like that character. It's fun to play against. All right, and it's not all that complicated, too. So if you want a quick game, Big Wheel's a good one for a quick game, not a, hey, I want to sit down and play for 2 hours type game. So if you want one with a lot of thinking, then really you need one of the other ones. Okay, she attacked. I blocked. I took a damage. Where to our encounter? Let's see what we get. Counter is going to be Ties That Blind. So we have when revealed, exhaust your identity card. If you already exhausted, which I am, discard 2 cards at random from my hand. Yuck. Okay. So we're losing 2 cards at random. Let's see what goes. Man, that's jacking with my hand size. And I need to get this. I need to do something with this 7 ring spell. I need to have Wong make it go away, or I need to actually cast it. All right, let's see what we're losing. We're losing 2 cards, right? All right, so we're going to lose an Unflappable and Brother Voodoo. I was thinking about playing the Unflappable too, so it's a bit disappointing. All right, and we have high cost cards left, so we won't be doing a whole lot. All right, but that's the end of Medusa's turn. We're back over to the hero's turn. All right, so starting off, where do we want to go with this? So the Magic Blast would be kind of cool, but I think we really need to, if we clean up the thread on there, that would allow us to spend around maybe as Doctor Strange and sort some things out and get us to a better place. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's use Wong to go ahead and cycle our card. We'll check that first because maybe we'll get something really good. Ooh, yep, I have to exhaust Wong. And we're going to cycle our card. All right, so we're going to cycle, and our new card is going to be, ooh, Crimson Bands of Sitrak. Stun the enemy, deal 7 damage. Oh, wow. Okay, so now I'm having second thoughts about that whole cleaning stuff up thing, because that's a lot of damage to do, and it would be tough. It's tough to turn away from doing 7 damage in a stun, which kind of sets us up for the next round. Oh, okay, so we're going to untap Doctor Strange. We're going to cast our spell. I think we want to cast our spell. I think we're going to use our eye, and we're going to use our Magic Blast. Use our Magic Blast or our Momentum Shift. Let's use our Momentum Shift. That would, yeah, we'll use our Momentum Shift. All right. We're going to cast, so that's 1, 2 to cast the Crimson Bands, and we have to tap to cast the Crimson Bands. So we're doing 7 damage. Holy smokes, look at that. 7 damage and a stun. Holy cow. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at something here. No, it's not. Okay. I was second guessing maybe I would stick with some mental resources, but I don't think so. Actually, yes, let's do that. Let's not use the eye. Let's use the Magic Blast and Momentum Shift. We'll use both of those to pay for the Crimson Bands of Sitrak. So we're going to do 7 damage to Medusa, which is going to take her from 16 down to 9. Zap. I like that. All right, and she's stunned, so that's good. Got a stun out there. And we've got these 2 left. Oh, yeah. So this was the plan for these 2. Is we're actually going to use these for our 2 mental to get rid of this card. All right. It might leave me in a bind because I've got a lot of thread on there, but I think we'll be okay because we stunned Medusa. Okay, we're going to be done. And we've cleaned her up pretty good, and hopefully she doesn't hit us too hard this next round. So we need 5 cards. All right, let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, before I get too far along, our Crimson Bands need to go away, and we get a new card. Ooh, look at that. We got the Winds of Watum. So that's draw 3 cards, and then I put the card in the invocation discard pile. So that's a nice card. And the other thing that I got on this turn was a Mastic of the Mystic Arts, which says pay the cost of the top card of the deck, and I get to cast it. So I can cast that potentially. I'm getting ahead of myself because Medusa will probably mess me up because that's how those things work. I can potentially do Winds of Watum twice, which means I would get 6 additional cards. That's crazy. Okay. Villain's turn. 1 thread on the main scheme. Medusa would come to attack Doctor Strange, but she's stunned, so she does not. Yes! All right, so next up is Encounter card. Let's see what we get for Encounter card. That's right, Steve. 3rd time. It's going to work. All right. I couldn't do that. I was exhausted. For which one? Madness is madness. All right, so hold on. We got Tiger Shark coming out. What am I missing? So I used my thing to untap Doctor Strange to cast my Crimson Bands that hit her. At the beginning, one went out there. She was stunned and she hit me. I'm not sure what the madness thing. Oh, the madness that's on there. When reveal, blah, 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 blah. Madness says hero. Oh, I have to exhaust to get rid of the madness. Crap. Okay, you're right. I should not have been able to get rid of the madness. We'll put it back out there. And we'll just sit on that. We'll say that was a failed thing and I got rid of cards on accident. You are correct. I should not have got rid of the madness. I had to exhaust. And I didn't exhaust. I was thinking hero action, but it's not. It's hero action, exhaust your hero. And I missed out on that. So we'll suck it up. And I got rid of 2 cards on accident. Damn it. Okay. But we'll go with this. We got Tiger Shark out here now. So we're done with the villains. God, that does suck though. Okay. Done with the villains, turn over to Doctor Strange. So on the Doctor Strange side of stuff, we're going to have a fun Doctor Strange round because we're going to use our warning to do our mystic arts, which lets us do our Winds of Watum, right? So we're going to get 3 cards for that. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Then we're going to exhaust Doctor Strange to actually cast Winds of Watum, which is going to give me 3 more cards. So 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. So we got lots of stuff now. Holy cow. All right. And the Winds of Watum is going to go away. And we're going to reveal images of icons. So hey, that's good. That's the confuse and remove 4th threat, which actually will be very handy. And I probably will want to cast that to get rid of the threat on there. All right. Let's look at the cards that we got in our hand because we got a huge hand of cards. And we actually do have 2 damage on us that we can shift off. So that's kind of nice. Ooh, so this is going to get back to what Dr. Dental was saying, was what I need to do in order to get that off is I have to exhaust my hero. So I do have my Genius, which would pay those 2 resources, but I would need to untap and use it as my action rather than casting the images, which would get 4 off of there. Is it worth it? I think it may be worth it. Ooh, but I have these, so these here are magical enhancements. That's going to give me, my hero's going to get +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 defense, which are nice if I actually attack or thwart, which I don't think I'm doing this turn. There is an Avengers Mansion there. We could pay for our momentum shift, so that's the cost of the momentum shift. This would be the cost of Avengers Mansion. 1, 2, 3, or I could go. No, I think we're going to use this. I think we're going to use that to get rid of that. Then we need 4 for Avengers Mansion. So do we get the Night Nurse out? So what Night Nurse says is what Night Nurse can do. Let's see here. Is exhaust Night Nurse, remove a medical counter, heal 1 damage, and discard a status card. So it's either Night Nurse or it's going to be Unflappable. I think we're going to get Unflappable out of there. And yeah, Steve, I'm using just the right out of the box. So for people that haven't seen it, there's Doctor Strange out of the box. All the cards that he's got. Protection deck. I think if I had my choice, I probably wouldn't run protection because it's not an aspect that really syncs with me. So I'm excited to try them with leadership and with aggression because those are the ones I kind of like. So we'll see how that goes. I really want to like Justice, but I haven't got Justice to really be in the right deck for me. So I'm going to have to mess around with it to see what my right Justice deck is. All right, so let's see here. Where are we going? I think we're going to untap Doctor Strange. Then we're going to tap him again. And we're going to use our Genius to get rid of our Medusa's Madness. All right, I think I did it right that time. Okay. So next up is, let's get our Avengers Mansion out there. So there's 3, 4 to get Avengers Mansion out there. We can use Avengers Mansion to get another card. Ooh, there's an astral projection. So that makes me think about astral projection instead of the maybe I should astral project instead of doing the momentum shift. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to spend these 2 to do our astral projection. This astral projection says hero action thwart, and we don't have the stupid card that messes us up out there anymore. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon, remove 1 additional threat from the chosen scheme. All right. So we're going to take away 3, and we're going to get a bonus of none. Okay. So we're going to take 3 off of there. All right. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get Unflappable out there. All right. So Unflappable is the one where if I don't take any damage, I get to draw a card. So I like that one. Okay. Oh, if I defend against any attack. So it doesn't have to be the villain's attack. It's after you defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable. All right, so we'll put that. I think that's going to be kind of situational, so we'll move it up there. We've got images of icons. So I think what we're going to do is we will have Wong exhaust to get a different card out there, which is going to reset the deck. Let's shuffle this up and see what we get. Hopefully it's something awesome. Actually, it'll probably be the same thing. But the good thing is I'm going to go over to the Doctor Strange. And at that point, I'll have the ability to cycle the top card off if I want to. So we'll see. All right. So we're going to go here. We're going to flip our top card, and we've got the images. All right. So we're going to flip to Doctor Strange, and we're going to use his ability to make the images go away and get another card, which is the Vapors. So, ooh, that's confused. Move for threat, and that's the swap status cards. Okay. Which could be nice because Tiger Shark, I think, is going to get a tough. So we may have some use for that. All right, we're going to be done. We're going to grab 6 cards because we're Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Queen Scorn should not be discarded. It should be because I was using it for a boost card. I was checking to see if it had boosts on it. So I think it got kicked because I was looking for boosts to see how much of the threat for astral projection. Top card. Move 3 threat from the top card for each additional... oh, you're right. It's look at the top card. So that means it stays. So wait. Before I do that then, I need to read it. So Queen Scorn says, when revealed, Medusa schemes, discard the top card of the encounter deck for each threat placed this way. Okay. So we know if that comes up, she's going to scheme, which is going to be bad. Well, no, because she's going to scheme first, and that's going to be a 0, which I like. Okay. All right. So that actually makes that card even better because I get to see what's there for the next round. So I like that more now. That's even cooler. Okay. We got our cards out there. Here's a card I wanted earlier, but Dr. Dental pointed out I couldn't get it because it's not a Doctor Strange card. Even though it's gray like a Doctor Strange card, and it's got Doctor Strange on it, and it says Sorcerer Supreme that only goes with the Mystic, it's not a Doctor Strange card. How lame is that? So, anyway, is there any other Mystics even in the whole series? Well, hero-wise, I don't think there is. But, so I'm definitely going to be playing that card on my turn because I want to get my hand size up 1 as Doctor Strange. And we got the other reuse card, which is not great with what I've got out there right now. We've got Clea, which we haven't seen yet. And Clea is, when she's defeated, she goes back into the deck. So she kind of bounces back in there. How What is that I get just from? I got some of my Keyforge cards and did a review of that. It's kind of like Bad Penny, I think, from Keyforge, where she goes back. Actually, I think this is more like Rad Penny, where she goes back into the deck rather than back into your hand. So, anyway, there we go. We're moving on. We got our cards. We're untapped. We're getting ready for the villain to do villainy things. All right. So, we're going to put a threat on the main scheme. Medusa's going to scheme herself. We're going to scheme out. No, we are going to scheme out. Medusa's going to scheme for 2. She's going to get a bonus of 0 because that was the Queen's Sworn that I should have left there. So she's going to scheme for 2. Oh, we're not going to scheme out. Tiger Shark is going to scheme for 1. Yay, there we go. So we're up to 5. Okay. Double check on chat. I did put 1 on there at the start. I think I did. So that takes it up to 5, or did I miss it? I think that takes it up to 5. I think we're all right. Okay. I'm going to move on at that point because I'm hoping that we're only at 5. All right. We're going to get our encounter card. Encounter card is Domination. When revealed, exhaust each ally in play. If no allies are in play, exhaust each hero instead. Okay, well, that's not too horrible. We're okay with that. We're all right with that one. Okay, so we did villain. We did a bunch of scheming, and she did some domination on Wong. That doesn't sound right. And then we're back over to the hero's turn. All right, so hero side. What do we do in hero side? We got Doctor Strange out there. I don't know that I like the vapors being out there, so I think we need to make the vapors go away. So we're going to use our talent to make vapors go away. Pop. No more vapors. And we're going to get, what is this one? That's the rings, which give the tough cards. Could be good. I don't think it's great right now. All right. We do want to get Tiger Shark out of there. But that's the problem with Doctor Strange is I don't see any great damage stuff. We can draw a card. We'll use our mansion to get a card. Yes, Tiger Shark did scheme. That's what I was trying to figure out. I can't remember if I placed one on it at the beginning or not. So we're going to let that one go because I think I got past that. I'm going to have to rewind this later and see if I missed out on that one. I thought I got it all. We started at 2, but I was leery. I was leery of what I did. So I think he schemed. I put 3 on there, but I wasn't sure whether I got the 1 for the starting. I don't know. We'll move on beyond that one. I'm kind of shaky on that one right now. Okay, we've got the Sanctorum, which is nice to get out there. So this is another new card. So the Sanctum says, exhaust Sanctum, shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw a card, which I've got like 0 cards in there. So if I want to take care of Tiger Shark, maybe I put a Blasty spell in there. So we could look at that. Let's think about that. So that's a hero resource. Let's use our Unflappable because we can only have 1 Unflappable out there, and we'll get our Sanctum Sanctorum out there. We will use, it's an alter ego action, so we're going to use Sanctum Sanctorum to go get a Blast. And we're going to go for our blast. Let's see here. Where's our big blast? Oh. Question is, should I be I do want to blast him, but we're right at the edge. Oh, man. But we're also right at the edge of the threat taking us up to the next thing. We can take a shot from Tiger Shark. All right. Tiger Shark's a sissy. So do we do Astral Projection instead? Yes, we're going to do Astral Projection instead. Oh, it doesn't go there. Sorry. It goes in my deck that I have, which is all of 2 cards. So let's shuffle it up. All right. Uh-oh. Dr. Dental's saying it's up to 6. I did miss it. Crap. All right, so we'll do that real fast here. And that's not going to be good for me. Look at my 1 card. Well, I guess I'm going offense rather than schemey stuff. Well, that works out then, because with this one up to 6, Then this is out. I don't have to worry about saving stuff there. So let's see here. Time is running out if the heroes failed. Oh, this is going to be all sorts of jacked up because what I missed was on this side, when revealed, deal 2 encounter cards. So I should have gotten 2 encounter cards. So I'm going to put them out here. I'm going to have to deal with 2 encounter cards. I won't deal with them yet. I'll deal with them on my next turn, which is going to be messy. So this game's kind of a bust because I missed a couple of major things, but we'll keep going. We'll keep plowing along and see how we go here. Was there anything else? 2 encounter cards, 2B, and we have 8 on there. All right. Okay, so what are we doing here? We've got Tiger Shark out there. We don't have to worry about threat on the main scheme because unfortunately it went the way that I hoped that it didn't go. We can get let's use our strength to get our Sorcerer Supreme out there. It's going to give us another card as Doctor Strange. Our Sanctum has been used. All right, so then what we're looking at is, let's go ahead and go over to Doctor Strange, because everything else is hero stuff. All right, so if I cast, I can put a lot of tough out there. Maybe that's what I do this turn, is do a lot of tough. Yes, that is totally what I do this turn, I think. So we're going to spend 2 to get Clea out there. So Clea's out. And we're going to spend 1 as Doctor Strange, and we're going to tough everybody up. So they get to put tough on 3 people, if I remember right. Give 3 characters each a tough status card. So tough, tough, tough. All right. We can untap Doctor Strange. And we'll go ahead and hit Tiger Shark for 1. Just because. Boop. Do we want to do anything with Clea? No, because she's got tough on her. So we'll be done. Because we're going to be taking some hits this next round. And we don't want the consequential damage to get rid of all of that. Okay, so the good news is I've got my Sorcerer Supreme out here. So my hand size goes up 1, finally, which is going to give me 6 cards. The bad thing is he's getting another card. Damn it. Okay. But I get 6. 1, 2. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And I cast the rings, so I need to get my next card. Cast the rings. Get another card. Oh, you got the Crimson Bands. So we're ready to do some damage. Ideally, everything bounces off of me, and then I'm going to Crimson Band the crap out of everything that comes out. That's my hope. We'll see if that works out that way. All right. So we're up to 6 cards. I think we shuffled enough. Let's draw our 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see what we got. All good things. All good things. All right, we got Power of Protection, another Astral Projection, the Night Nurse, Master of the Mystic Arts, Warning, and a Momentum Shift. Master of the Mystic Arts is going to be nice, because if I can do that twice, that's going to be pretty awesome. I would have liked a double resource in there, but we're going to have cards flowing, I think, this next round. All right, so let's go over to the villain side, because there's going to be some fun things going on there. So number 1 is we're going to put a threat on the main scheme. All right. Number 2 is Medusa is going to see Doctor Strange out there and come attack. Now, if I'm reading this one right, if I response after you defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust unflappable. So I have to, do I actually have to defend? Or do I have to use if I use my tough, does that count? I don't think so, because I'm not actually defending against the attack. That's a question. I'm not sure how that works out. So I think what we'll do, I think we'll have Do we have Clea defend against that? Yeah, we'll have... Yeah, because I'm going to... Well, so the other thing is, I guess I could defend if I take any amount of damage. If I take 0 damage, does that count as any amount of damage? I guess that would be... does 0 count as any amount of damage? That'd be a rules question there. Because I could defend against the attack. I've got my warning, but that's using a card to get a card. I don't know whether that's really worth it. Plus, I'm tapping at that point in time. All right. We're going to put Clea in front of Medusa. So Medusa is attacking for 2. We're going to defend with Clea. Can get a boost card. I have to defend in order to draw a card. The boost card is 1, so she would hit Clea for 3, but she's got a tough. So she pops the tough off of Clea. Okay. Tiger Shark is going to attack. So Tiger Shark, after he attacks, he's going to get a tough status card. He's going to get tough. And he's attacking for 3. Who am I going to have? We'll have Wong. You have Wong defend against the 3? Yeah, we'll have Wong defend against the 3. And lose his tough status card. Okay. So we're done with their attacks, and we're on to encounter cards, and I need an encounter card also. So we've got 4 of them. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, number 1, we have Whirlwind. So let's see here. Force an open Whirlwind attacks you. He's going to attack other heroes. So good thing is I don't have to worry about him too much this round, but next round he's going to be out there. All right, next up we have the Constrictor. And he's going to exhaust. Where's Captain America and his shield when you need him? So this is the kind of stuff... Oh my god. Alright, each Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero it is engaged with. If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile. So I have 2 Masters of Evil guys that are going to attack me. Okay. Yeah, okay. So Tiger Shark is going to attack for 3. I'm going to take it. It's going to hit my tough, so my tough goes away. All right. Whirlwind is going to attack. He's attacking for 2, so I'm going to defend against that, and I will take 0. So that is an attack that I defended against, and I can use my Unflappable. So I will use my Unflappable. So I defended against it, and I took no damage, so I exhaust it and draw a card. All right, so we're going to exhaust it and draw a card. I did get my card. Not the way I thought I would, but I got it. All right, so we got Iron Fist. Ooh, and with Power of Protection, that might come into play. All right, so we're down to our last card. So those 2 guys attacked because of the Masters of Mayhem. We have our last card. Last card is Radioactive Man. Okay. There we go. Things look great. This is exactly what I think Doctor Strange does not want. Because we have a ton of villains out there. All right. So, what can we do? So, we've got the Crimson Bands. The Crimson Bands could potentially take out 2 of those villains. We've got a momentum shift, which won't take out a villain. Problem is, we can't take out Tiger Shark because he's got tough on him. So we can cast, if we cast Mystic Arts, then we need to spend 2, which is probably going to end up looking like this. Then we're going to need another 2. Okay. Man, I would really like to do... Do I want to stun Medusa? I don't think so. I think we're not going to stun Medusa this round. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use 1 to play our Master of Mystical Arts. Yep, 1 to play Master of Mystical Arts. When we do that, we got to spend the 2 to play the Crimson Bands. So there we go, and we're going to do 7 damage. So with our 7 damage, we're going to take out Radioactive Man because he's a jerk. Don't cast Mystic Arts. I want to cast Mystical Arts because I want to do 2 sets of 7. I want to get rid of some bad guys. I'm afraid of taking damage. That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to untap Doctor Strange. Can only do invocation once. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't cast Mystic Arts. Pay the printed cost of the top card of the invocation deck, resolve its special ability, then place a backup on top of the invocation deck face up. So you can only do an invocation once. So it would stay there and I can't cast it again, is what you're saying. That would be an interesting rule clarification there. If I can only invoke once per turn. Do I want to use it then? Let's see here. So if that's going to be the case, I probably want to get Iron Fist out there. Because Iron Fist can stun. So we will be looking at 2, 3, maybe 4 for Iron Fist. So if we hold on to that, we... Iron Fist can stun. So we'll hold on to our Master of the Mystical Arts. All right, now we're saying I'm right. Okay, so I can double invocate, right? So I can Master Mystical Arts twice. So we do 1 for the Master of Mystical Arts. We're going to use 2. Well, if I do it, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do Master of Mystical Arts. We'll use 2 to fire it off and take out Radioactive Man. All right, what we're going to do next then, do we stun? Because we could stun somebody, or we can fire off the Crimson Bands again and actually take out, oh man. I think I kind of want to fire off the Crimson Bands again because that's 1, 2 to fire off the Crimson Bands again and take out maybe like Whirlwind because that's 2 damage. That means I can't get Iron Fist out if I do that. So I guess we'll use Iron Fist. Yeah, we're going to pay for this kind of hokey-wise. Probably could have. I'm going to have to review this because there's a lot of things that I'm missing here. All right. So I'm going to use my Eye and Iron Fist to fire it off again. So that's 7. We're going to hit. Who are we going to hit with that? 7. We take out Constrictor, who's going to exhaust me. I think we'll take out Constrictor. That's a lot of damage to take out Constrictor, but we'll do it. All right, so that's going to get rid of the Crimson Bands. We're going to reveal a Winds, and that tapped me in order to cast that one. And I had a pop-up jump right in the middle of the screen. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot about Avengers Mansion. Get a card, which is Protective Ward, which I'll want to hold on to. We'll get our, we'll put out, I put out Night Nurse. Now we're going to take damage this turn, so I don't think we're going to go back over to Doctor Strange. We'll get Night Nurse out there, and we'll hold on to that. Okay, we're going to be done. Generically, I'm feeling like I hosed this whole play up. I'm going to have to go back and try it again, but I'm trying to figure out the cards. So that's the challenge right now, is figuring out what the hell the cards do. All right. So we're going to put 3 on the Night Nurse. When she came into play, I'm not going to worry about her thing yet. All right, we're going to be done. We're going to draw back up to 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we got a defense, we got a counter spell, so that looks nice. All right, villain, we're over to the villain. So villain phase, we're gonna put, that goes up 1. Medusa's gonna see Doctor Strange out there and want to come attack Doctor Strange. Let's go ahead and we will, do we defend against Medusa? So with Desperate Defense, I get +2 defense for the attack. And if I take no damage, then I get to ready my hero. Plus, I probably get to use Unflappable to get a card. So I think we're going to do that. So we're going to defend our attack. We're going to take Medusa, and we're going to defend the attack for Medusa. So Medusa's attacking for 2. She's going to get a bonus of 2. And that says if Medusa's attack is defended by an ally, deal damage to your hero equal to... Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. But she would be doing 4. I'm defending 2. I'm going to play my Desperate Defense using the Med Team. Yeah, we'll play our Desperate Defense using the Med Team. So that says I'm going to defend for 2 more. So that's our total of 4, which blocks that. So then it says if I successfully do that, then I get to ready my hero. Yay! And I took no damage, so I can use my Unflappable to draw a card. All right. That worked out okay. I'm all right with that. All right, so the next thing up is we've got Tiger Shark attacking and Whirlwind attacking. So Tiger Shark's going to attack, and Clea's going to step in front of that. So she would take for 3 damage, and when she is defeated, she goes back into the deck. So Clea's going back into here. All right, Whirlwind is attacking. What am I going to do about Whirlwind? I think I'm just going to take the 2 damage from Whirlwind. So we'll take 2 from Whirlwind. All right, 2 damage from Whirlwind. We got the nurse out there so we can do some healing. Okay. Where are we at here? So they attacked. We need an encounter card. Counter card is the Melter. All right, Melter's coming out because minions. We're crazy on the minions. Okay, so that is the end of the villain's turn. We made it through. We're over to the hero's turn. So what are we doing hero side? We still got Wong there. We've got our Winds of Watum out there, which is good stuff. So, and we have a lot of cards. We have a lot of casting ability. So I think we do some Winds of Watum act. Well, let's do our Avengers Mansion. Get a card. Brother Voodoo. What do we need also? Do we use this for our Winds of Watum? Oh no, we need to tap for it to cast Winds of Watum. So we're going to tap. We're going to get 3 cards. We're going to cast Winds of Watum. Yep, so 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a warning, Magic Blast, and a recast, but the problem is the winds have gone, and we need to reshuffle. All right, and we're tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards in my hand. That's pretty good. All right, we've got a Magic Blast. A Magic Blast can take out the Melter for sure. That's going to cost 3, so that's decent. But we got some big cards out there, so we can get some stuff out there. We could use our Momentum Shift to take 2 off of us and transfer that to one of the enemies. Let's see, we attack for... Long attacks for 2. Okay, let's see what we can pull up here. Oh, we got the Winds of Watum again. Well, should we go ahead and do that? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and untap, get Doctor Strange ready, and we'll go ahead and cast Winds of Watum again. All right, so that's going to get us another 3 cards. All right, Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got Med Team, Astral Projection, and Genius. So we have all of our 2-mana cards. We have, wow, we got a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Okay. So we can swap status cards. Ooh. Oh, but we're tapped, so we can't do that. Damn it. Okay, so we can't cast our spell anymore. Wow, we got a lot of stuff. We got a Magic Blast. We can fire off a Magic Blast. So that's probably one of the things that we want to do. Let's go ahead and use Night Nurse says I can heal a hero and take a status card away. But well, we'll go ahead and heal. We'll heal up 1. All right. The other thing is we could go after, so our bands of Sidorok are in here, and we could go after, maybe we try ignoring the minions. So we scheme out at 8. She schemes for 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's kind of gross. So unless I can confuse her, which is the other card that's in here, I can't really think about blasting her out of the water. All right. I could try with so I'm not going to be doing any attacking, so this doesn't do me any good. The warning's probably not going to do me any good. Med Team, I'm not hurt really bad, so I'm not too concerned about the Med Team. I'm not going to Master of Mystic Arts, so I might want to hold on to that so I can use it again later. Actually, I could use Master of the Mystic Arts to cast the Vapors. So if I did that, I could replace a status card and change Tiger Shark over to Stunned or Confused or something like that. And I could hit Tiger Shark with that. I could hit Tiger Shark with... I don't have it. I thought I had damage. I don't... Oh, there's my Magic Blast. God, there's so many cards and stuff to keep track. All right. I've got a Magic Blast that could potentially take Tiger Shark. I could look at taking Tiger Shark or the Melter out. Or I could use that to confuse... Oh, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that... I could use that to confuse Tiger Shark. Or I could Magic Blast. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Because there's so many options. It's getting super confusing about what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do something. So I'm going to use Warning... and my magical gauntlets in my amulet, Magic Blast Medusa. That's what we're going to do. There we go. Magic Blast. And so Magic Blast does 5. And I'm going to dig a card out and see which card I get. So I got a Fist. So I'm going to do 5 and Stun Medusa. All right. So you can take 5. And she's going to be stunned. All right. Next up, we probably want to get Brother Voodoo out there, or do we want a momentum shift? Let us... trying to think here. We're probably going to want to hold on to our Master of the Mystical Arts. We could shift that over to a Confuse, go over to a Doctor Strange round, and then wouldn't really have to worry about it. We'd take 3, which isn't too bad. It's not a horrible round. Okay, so let's do... Yeah, let's go ahead and do a momentum shift. So we're going to spend 2 to momentum shift. So we're going to take 2 off of me. I'm going to put 2 on Medusa, so she's down to 2. All right, we're going to be crazy. We're going to have Wong take out Medusa. Bam! If anything, or at least we're going to get to level 2 Medusa. All right, so what happens when level 2 Medusa comes out? Got tons of threat. I got 2 out of 8. So I might swap her over to Confused. Might cast my spell here. All right, so level 2 comes out. She's a 2/2. She does the same thing, and I need to get Deadly Coils out. All right, so let's find Deadly Coils. And she's got how much health? She's got 20 health. Okay, so that's a little bit on the gross side. 20 health. And she's got Deadly. I need Deadly Coils. Where's Deadly Coils? Deadly Coils. Medusa's Madness. Add Teamwork. All tangled up. Oh, it's going to be in the few cards that are left. Damn it. Okay. Captive. There it is. So Deadly Coils is going to attack and damage you. Put 1 threat. Ooh, so that's when she hits me. She's going to put a threat on the main scheme. Okay. All right. Good news is she's stunned. Bad news is that gives +1 attack. All right. So we got lots of stuff. I could clear the threat off of there. And then we could, let's see here. I could clear the threat off of there. Get out Brother Voodoo and clean up the final betrayal. I think that's what we'll do. All right, so we are going to change our status card here from Stunned to Confused by using our Master of the Mystical Arts. So we're going to spend 1, and we're going to make use of that card, which costs 0. We'll change Stunned to Confused. So she's confused. We're going to do a Astral Projection. And when we do that, we choose a scheme, remove 3 from it. So that's going to all go away. And we get to look at the top card, because that would be additional. Oh, it's Advance. Okay, so that changes my thoughts there, because I thought I was going to go over to, because if she advances, then she's going to scheme again, and it's going to be 2 plus a card, 3, 4, 5. Would still be okay-ish, maybe. All right, let's get Brother Voodoo out there. Ooh, or I can sit on the Protective Ward. The other thing is because I know that there is that means I don't cast Brother Voodoo and I don't use my energy. I would probably just ditch Brother Voodoo. Then I could, but that's a hero interrupt, so I can't do that. So yeah, probably stay in hero now that I know that advance is going to come out. Because if I do that, then she's going to attack me, and that would be her boost card, and she would hit for 2. And I can use, if I defend, I can use my Unflappable against that to make myself get a card. So I think that's going to be the better way to go. And that would get rid of it, so maybe I don't need to worry about my Protective Ward. But then I'm looking at taking, lots of damage. So so I think I do need to get Brother Voodoo out there, because I'm going to need to soak up some damage this next turn. All right. Brother Voodoo, we're going to have him attack. And take 1. We'll take the tough off of Tiger Shark. All right, so we're going to untap. I hope this works out like I think it's going to work out. We're going to untap a lot of things. Untap tons of things. Our Night Nurse back. We're going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because Doctor Strange has Sorcerer Supreme, so I get 6 cards. I got my mansion. All right. We have another Unflappable, which is a resource. We have 2 Unflappables. Unflappable's nice, but it's not that nice. I think there needs to be 3 of them in here. We got defense, and we have, power protection. Well, we can use one of our Unflappables for that. Okay. All right, so we're going to go over to the villain side. So villain side, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. second thing that's gonna, oh yeah, so the second thing happened is Medusa is gonna come to attack Doctor Strange. We know she's gonna get a boost card. We know she's gonna attack for 3 because she's got deadly coils. So she would hit me for 3. So my desperate defense, I have to use my desperate defense in order to counter that. So we're going to block Medusa's attack. Ouch, I'm going to take, well, potentially take a lot of damage. All right, so I'm going to block Medusa's attack. I do Unflappable to do desperate defense, which says I get a bonus 2. So I would take, oh, she gets her boost card. So here's her boost card is Advance. Yeah. It was a waste with Voodoo, you're right, because he attacked. All right, so Medusa would do 3 because she's got her bonus here. I block for 4. Since I take no damage, I get to untap. I get a card, which is Clea. All right. All right, Tiger Shark's going to attack. And yes, that was kind of a waste of Brother Voodoo, so I should have done the 1 against something else rather than getting rid of the tough, because I'm going to put Brother Voodoo. So what's going to happen is, unless I block against the Melter, I could block again. So I have to defend with an ally against the Melter. So he's going, I don't think I'm going to be able to save Wong, because he's going to have to get in front of the Melter, or I just put him out in front of Tiger Shark, and Tiger Shark takes him out. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put Wong out in front of the Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark does 3. Wong's gone. All right, Whirlwind's going to attack. I will go ahead and take that 2. Things are not going well. Yeah, because we'll let the Melter go ahead and attack. Melter's attacking for 3, and Brother Voodoo has to block that one. That's going to take Brother Voodoo out. All right, so now we've got an encounter card. Encounter card is No Escape, because we need acceleration. Let's see. After hero deals damage to Medusa, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the damage dealt. All right. And we get acceleration. And it's got 3 on it. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So there's 3 on there. Well, the good news is the villain's turn's done. And I'm untapped. All right. That's the good news. Bad news is there's a lot of villains out there, and I lost all of my support, which sucks. All right, so where are we going to go from here? Let's Avengers Mansion and get our card. Great, another defense. Tiger Shark should have a tough on him because he attacked, because he's a jerk like that. You know what I think I'm going to do is I think we're going to just blast Medusa and then hopefully don't get schemed out. I think that's what we're going to go for here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to momentum shift. We're going to take 2 off of me. I'm going to put 2 on Medusa. So she's going to go down to 18. All right. We are going to go ahead and heal 1 more. So we're fully healed. We will, I think we're going to do this Magic Blast. So there's 3 for the Magic Blast. I could possibly take this damage. We'll see. So we're going to Magic Blast Medusa. We're going to hit her for 5. And we're going to get an energy, and an energy is deal 2 damage to the enemy. So she's going to take 7. So she's down to 11. All right. All right. So now, forgot about the escape. After hero deals damage to Medusa, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the damage. Yikes! Okay, so I just did 2, 7. I did 9 damage to her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, the first was 2. 2. How does that read? That reads, after hero deals damage to Medusa, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the damage dealt. So I think that's 1, 2. Well, when you go drawing looking for something, I think that's different than discarding. So we got 2, and then we have another 7 that need to come off of there. So this would all get discarded. And then we got 4 of the 7, so we need 3 more. Ugh. This is going to be messy. I'm going to go back and review the comments and see all the misplays and see everything that went badly. I'm going to be like, okay, the next time I play Doctor Strange, I think I'll know things a little bit better. But I'm missing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oi. All right. So I got 3 more cards I need to discard. For damage. So 1, 2, 3. I'm pulling them off of the right deck, right? Yeah, that puts a threat on the main scheme if she damages me. And from the encounter deck. Okay. So what are we looking at potentially? We're going to get 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go hero side is what I'm thinking. So let's see here. We're going to attack for 1. We're going to untap. And then we're going to attack for 1 again. We're down to 9. And I got to discard 2 more cards. 1, 2. Hey, happy to get the advance out of there. All right, she's down to 9. Big old, bad old Doctor Strange doing hand-to-hand combat. That's the thing he's best at. All right. All right. So the question here is, do I go and try to go through a scheme round, or do I take a beaten? I don't think I can take the beaten because I got 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, that's too much. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I don't know what I'm going to draw for replacement cards. So I think I'm better off going to the scheme side. So let's go to the scheme side and see how that works out. Either choice is probably bad, but we'll see. So far, I'm going to flip over to Doctor Strange. We're going to use his ability to get the vapors out of there. And we'll get our next card up, which is the Images of Icon. All right, so now we're going to untap. Untap all of our things. We're going to draw 6 cards. All right. And 1, 2. Boy. Yeah, I attacked with Doctor Strange twice. So he hits for 1. And I hit twice because I used my cloak to hit twice. So it's pretty pathetic. But he hits for 1. He's pretty sad. All right. What are we doing here? We're drawing back up to 6 cards because Doctor Strange can hold 6. And we don't get a bonus because Mastic of this thing only works on hero side stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I could have used my Sanctum, but I don't know that it was worth it at that point in time. All right, so let's see what I got. Mystical Studies, Master of the Mystical Arts, Astral Projection. So what I need to do is I need to live through this round. If I live through this round, I think I could take Medusa out. As bad as this has been played, there is the possibility of defeating Medusa. We will see. Okay, so it's Medusa's turn. First thing is we're going to have 2 threat go on the main scheme. And this scheme's out at 8, so we're up to 7. Medusa's confused, so she doesn't scheme. That's good. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 more. So we add 3 more to there, and we're going to be up to 6. Okay. All right, so next thing that's up is we need another encounter card. All right. Counter card number 1 is, oh, I bumped it. Alter Ego, Surge. Okay. No Surge. Boop. It's complaining at Steve. I like that. It's telling here, don't give him so many instructions. Let's see here. When revealed, exhaust each ally. Oh, I get to exhaust. Oh, exhaust each hero. I don't have any heroes. So I think we're okay there. All right, because I'm alter ego. It doesn't say identity. It says hero. All right. That one works out. Number 2. What do we have here? We have when captive audience is in play, allies cannot ready. Okay. That's all right. I don't have any allies anyway. So we're good. We made it through. As jacked up as this game has been, I made it through that round. There we go. All right. So we're over to the hero side. We don't have anything in my discard pile. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip on our invocation deck. Boop. What do we get? 7 rings. Not what I wanted. Okay, so at that point in time, okay, so we don't have it. Damn it. So where to go? We can Avengers Mansion, get a card. Didn't want a protective ward. Let's see here. Exhaust Sanctum. Shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw a card. So, do we astral project? I think oh, I got to do that as a hero. So I have to jump over to hero to do that, and at which point I can't do my mystical studies because I'm hero. Damn it! Okay. I was hoping to get another card, but that's an alter ego action, so I'm not going to be able to do that as Doctor Strange. I wanted to get more cards. All right. If I stay alter ego, I'm toast because we will scheme out. So I need to go hero side. All right. So we're going to go hero side. So as Doctor Strange, my spell isn't doing me a whole lot of good. But if I cast it, then untap and cast again. And I have my Master of the Mystical Arts. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our eye and tap Doctor Strange to cast 7 rings. That's going to give me tough. I'm tough. Tough! All right, 7 rings goes away. Next card comes up, which is our Bands of Sitarok. We will... where to go? We will use our Cloak to untap Doctor Strange. All right, she's got 7 life, so we can use our Master of the Mystical Arts. And then 2 to cast the Crimson Bands. So that's 7 damage, and she's stunned. And then we would actually tap Doctor Strange and cast it again to do 14 damage to her and take her out. So that's a win at the end. I think there's a whole bunch of jacked up that went on through that game. We'll have to review it, but I will take the win there. So, I don't know. So there's a lot going on with Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange. I definitely liked playing him. The one thing that I will say interesting was all of these minions came out, and they weren't as big as a deal as I thought they were going to be for Doctor Strange, because he could flip-flop back and forth between his alter ego and his hero side and do a lot of cleanup and status stuff. So I think that was a very messily played game. I think in the end, I got the win. Wow, Doctor Strange is really cheesy with this deck. This stuff here is so disgusting. His invocation deck and the Master of the Mystic Arts is just, wow. It's crazy. I don't know. I want to say, because I've seen reports that they think you should probably draw an encounter card when you go through I think that would make him a little bit more level on an even playing field. So, wow. Yeah. I don't think I'll go back and review the tape there. I don't think I should have won that one. We'll see where all the errors were, and we'll play another one of these because I want a cleaner game of Doctor Strange versus Medusa. We'll probably stay on standard because I want a cleaner game, and there was just lots of mess there. There's a lot going on, so I think that's it for now. I really thank you all for hopping in chat and saying stuff. I think I need to tweak my chat settings. It looks like it didn't stutter throughout the game, so that's pretty awesome. Streamlabs telling Steve not to type big things was kind of funny, but we'll have to see about that. I am trying to push this both out to YouTube and Twitch at the same time using Restream, so we'll see how that worked. I don't know if that actually worked in the end or not, but good thing is I think the stutter was beat and I can start playing. The bad thing is I feel beat down because the issues I got going on have me super sore now. It was a long game, so I appreciate you all hanging in there with me and correcting the things that I miss while I'm playing. I will review that and we'll see if we can do better next time. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.